Welcome back. You're watching Wake Up America on this Thursday morning.
So we have some good news. Gas prices now hitting their lowest level since 2021, and the Trump administration is seriously taking a victory lap with Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy hitting the road, talking to everyday Americans about what they're paying at the pump.
Yeah, he's at a gas station right now in Metro Atlanta this morning, and that is where we find Newsmax correspondent Carolyn Ryan. Great to see you this morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, it's a great news, right? I mean, people are paying less at the pump. 5-year lows. Gas prices are at 5-year lows. The national average under $3 a gallon, $2.98. Here in Georgia, even lower than that. The average gallon of gas is about $2.65. And so, yeah, the Trump administration sort of taking a victory lap. It's great news. And they're out and about talking to drivers, everyday Americans. And Secretary Duffy is here at a gas station in Hiram, Georgia. We're going to speak with him. He's been chatting with folks this morning, just getting a pulse of the people. And we hate to interrupt, but hi, Mr. Secretary.
How's it going? Good to see you.
Good to see you. It's raining outside.
Raining.
You've got a cup of coffee, though. First of all, how's the coffee?
The coffee is actually delicious, and I thought I'd get like sunny weather in Georgia, but that's okay. We'll take some rain next time.
So, Mr. Duffy, you are here talking to folks. We're seeing great gas prices. What really, though, brings you out here, and what are you hearing from drivers, everyday Americans, as you speak to them this morning?
So the president is focused on bringing down the price of fuel. You heard him in the State of the Union talk about drill, baby, drill. And so in Georgia, the prices are down by 20 cents a gallon. This is below the national average, and I think people are celebrating that. They feel it. It's more money in their pockets. And again, when you have a president who has smart, good policy, it ends up affecting everybody's lives, whether they're Democrats or Republicans. More money in their pocket, they all celebrate.
Yeah, and Mr. Secretary, I think we all remember back in 2021, 2022, during the Biden administration, when gas prices nationally were close to $5 a gallon. We even saw, you'd go to the gas station, you'd see stickers next to the pump that said, "I did that," with Joe Biden's face, because people were so angry. I don't think you'd see Secretary Buttigieg out talking to the folks necessarily. As you say in the South, he might have gotten blessed out. But you're talking to the folks, and so the overall sentiment, I think, and why is it important for you to actually get a pulse of the people as opposed to focus groups, that sort of thing?
So by the way, under Biden, it was on average $4.49 a gallon, and the American people were angry about it. Again, it was costing over $100 to fill up your car. And listen, when you serve people, you got to actually hear from them. And I think to get out of D.C., get out of your comfort zone and talk to people and hear their real experiences helps you do a better job. And so the president had a great State of the Union 2 nights ago. I thought he laid out what he's done over the last year. Again, seal the border, focus on prices and affordability, and how do we bring prices down. The inflation rates at almost our target of 2%, which is fantastic, versus 9% under Biden. But I want to hear on transportation specifically, again, how are the roads in Georgia? The price of vehicles are coming down because we're decreasing the fuel economy standards. Just common sense policies from the administration that, again, will make people's lives more affordable, but also give them more choice in consumer products.
Sticking with gas prices for just 1 second, what do you attribute the lower costs to?
Well, the president said, I'm going to stop the war on fossil fuels. I'm going to encourage our oil producers to actually start to drill again, and we're going to celebrate them. And when you produce more, prices will come down. Venezuela's been helpful as well, the flow of oil there. But again, when you celebrate people for the jobs they do, they'll do more of it. And we have more oil and gas in the country because of President Trump, which means prices can come down. And again, this is just policy. Yeah. If you went back to Joe Biden, you would see prices go back up again because he would have the war on fossil fuels. And again, a war on fossil fuels is a war on the American people. You see how angry people are when they're paying the $4.50 a gallon versus right here, people are excited. They pay less for gas. They love that.
It's a big difference when you're talking about affordability. And Mr. Secretary, while I have you, I want to talk about the other issue I think is on a lot of Americans' minds is the CDL issue and the issue of illegal aliens getting these licenses, being out on the road. You've tweeted out some stats recently. There's been, unfortunately, a lot of deaths, Americans who have been killed by illegal aliens operating these semi-trucks. What is this administration doing to address that?
So your network has covered this, but we've seen Joe Biden allow in 12, 15, 20 million people into the country over that 4 years. And now a lot of them have gone out and gotten commercial driver's licenses. So they went to a sham school they got a sham license, they're not qualified. These are 80,000-pound big rigs, and they've hit the road. And now we see, because they don't know how to drive, they're actually killing Americans on these roads. So we are clamping down on the fake schools and the fake licenses. We need our states to partner with us, which is really important. I can't do it myself. I don't have like an FBI force. I need the states to help me, which they are. But even if you get your driver's license in America, we'll do a background check. We'll look at your, did you have a drunk driving? Did you, what kind of speeding record do you have? Do you have a criminal conviction? We will look at that before we give you a license. If you come to this country illegally under Joe Biden, they weren't checking your background. They won't go back to your home country. Did you have a violent criminal history? Do you have driving offenses? They just give you a license. And we see the unqualified drivers that hit the roads and again endanger Americans. We are tightening up these rules to make sure we have good drivers driving on American roads and keeping everyone safe.
Yeah. And last question for you, sir. From here, you head to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, one of the world's busiest airports. You're going to be checking in with the folks over at Delta, touring the operation centers there. What's the goal?
So Delta Hub, big here in Atlanta. So this is an old system. It should have been updated 20 years ago. So we have focused under the Trump administration of actually fixing the big problems that we face in this country. So it's telecom, it's new radar, new radios. Again, I don't know if you've seen these. They have little paper strips where they pass an airplane off from one controller to the next. 1980s technology. We're digitizing that, which Atlanta has. So this is going to be a 2.5-year project. We got $12.5 billion out of the big, beautiful bill. So I'm going to go check out the airport, check out their operations. We are here just to try to improve the travel experience, whether it's the roads, the gas prices, the cars, but also going to go look at aviation here in Atlanta as well.
Great news. Really quickly, we heard that the TSA pre-check might be getting shut down because we're under this partial government shutdown. Is that true?
So that's under Homeland Security. I don't have that at Transportation. But again, when you shut down the government and you don't have enough money and you don't pay TSA workers, you see they may not come to work, and it creates a lot of gridlock in the system. And Secretary Noem is forced to say, well, how do I manage this in the most effective way, which means you might see some TSA closures. The easy answer is just fund Homeland Security, keep our country safe, keep our TSA agents paid and working. That's the simple answer.
Got it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. We'll let you get back to it. Enjoy. Have some good Georgians here. So enjoy. Thank you. All right, guys. So from here, you heard it. The secretary is going to head over to Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport and meet with the folks at Delta. And in the meantime, going to continue to shake some hands, talk to folks, talk to motorists, everyday Americans about what they're seeing and feeling at the pumps. But yeah, national average at a 5-year low. It's been that way for a few weeks now. And obviously, Georgians hoping that it stays that way, guys.
Yes.
We'll send it back to you.
All right. Great work there, Carolyn. And our thanks to Secretary Duffy for joining us this morning. Thank you both.